All right, man. On this day 20 years ago, Jay-Z stabbed Lance Rivera, and it was believed to be over Lance leaking one of Jay-Z albums, Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter. What's so funny is I seen this article on XXL Magazine. I'll link it in the description. But Cameron revealed that it wasn't over a leaked album. It was over Charli Baltimore. And I was just watching that old interview on Who Kid, and I'll try to dig that up and link in the description if it's not in the article. But let's talk a little bit about the article. He said, following a legal battle that lasted almost 2 years, 2 years almost to this day, Jay-Z was sentenced to 3 years probation for his highly publicized stabbing of music executive and producer Lance Rivera. Fresh off a year full of accomplishments in the wake of an incredible commercial success that was his 1998 chart-topping album, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, which would eventually go on to win a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album. Jigga Man was flying high at the tail end of '99. He was already ready to release his next offering, Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter, a project that by all accounts sounded even better and was going to perform even better than his predecessor. Okay, then the album leaked and bootleg started. That's back when you had the bootleggers coming into the barbershop in front of the grocery store. You know, most of these kids today would know about that. LimeWire almost was about to be invented. That might have been a couple years later. He said at the time, rumors were swirling throughout the rap game that suggested that Entertainment record executive Lance Rivera, best known for his affiliation with Notorious B.I.G., played a large part in Jay's album getting leaked. Those rumors will all come to a head on the night of December 2nd, 1999, with a series of events that would put Hov's ascending career in serious jeopardy. After performing at a listening party for soon-to-be released Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter, at the Urban Plaza, police say Jay-Z and other members of the Rockefeller entourage made their way over to the Kit Kat Club in Manhattan, where Q-Tip was holding a release party for his debut solo album, Amplified. At the party, Jigga and the Rock entourage immediately confronted Un. Things got heated, bottles were broken, and during the static, Rivera ended up being stabbed with a large blade. Jay left the Kit Kat Club quickly, but according to the police reports, witness identified the Hard Knock Life ghetto anthem MC as the assailant who committed the stabbing. Within 24 hours of the stabbing, Jay-Z turned himself in to NYPD for questioning, even though both he and his attorney both maintained his innocence. At the time, Hov was placed under arrest on felony assault charge after a lengthy legal battle that followed, which saw multiple delays in the case, and Jay facing 15 years in prison if convicted. The star pled guilty in October 2001, despite previously releasing a record like Izzo, H to the O to the V to the A, and Guilty Until Proven Innocent, in which the lyrics alluded to his claim of being innocent. Following the plea and another court hearing was set on December 6th, Jay-Z was sentenced to 3 years probation, which meant the Rockefeller boss was not allowed to leave New York without his probation officer's permission. I think many of us remember that. But he says many years later, 15 years since sentencing and 17 years since the stabbing itself, former Rockefeller artist Cameron sat down with Who Kid, and he claimed the reason for the assault was not the widespread bootlegging of Jay-Z album. After all, the Dipset MC said that the beef between Hov and Lance Rivera was actually the result of Jay-Z's relationship with Charli Baltimore. Jay liked Charli at one time and used to be big girl, Kim claimed in the interview. They can say a song leak or whatever, but it was over Charli Baltimore. Okay, regardless of the actual reason for the stabbing, Jay-Z's incredible career was not defined by the conviction, as we all know, nor was it slowed down, etc. Okay, I linked that article in the description, and I'm gonna find that Who Kid interview, right? Because Cam would know, because Cam got put in the game not off Mace. Cam got put in the game off of Big. Okay, I was watching, a few of the interviews he did with Who Kid, and he rapped for Big, and pretty much, he got a record deal. And he said when he rapped for Big, he did his first record. I forget what record label he was with. He said that he had it real tough because he would rap in the booth, and they'd say, well, that ain't how Big did it, or Big would have did it this way. And he said that kind of rubbed him the wrong way. But yeah, I seen this interview. Now I'm gonna find it because it's not in the description. I don't believe I'm gonna find it. Who Kid interview and dig it up because I was just watching it. And you know, Jay-Z, Dame Dash has been claiming that Jay-Z tried to steal Aaliyah from him. You know, a lot of the people that's from Brooklyn that be in the comment section that I know, they always say Jay-Z been selfish. But it's funny, man. You look at some of these stories, man. You hear a lot of people talking about Al Capone on the internet. And his boy, little big head Gary, killed one of the dudes down in D.C., allegedly, I'm just going to keep it clean, for over a woman. And you know, when dudes beef, especially when it's outside the dope game, but a lot of times it can be in the dope game as well too. When dudes beef, it's over a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's over a woman. And you know, I seen a video title, I'm gonna go back and watch it on YouTube, where he say, you know, Lil Fizz is basically, I'm paraphrasing, the average black man in the community. It's something about that, man. Like, you have a girl, right? And out of all the girls in the world, your man's, you know, or one of the dudes you affiliate, we call him friend or whatever, he want to mess with your girl, whatever reason it is. He got liking to your girl. I don't understand that. I've been through that, whatever situation it is, but out of all the girls in the world, your man's want that one. Out of all the girls in the world, Jay allegedly wanted Leah from Dame. You know, Jay-Z was trying to hit on Charli Baltimore or whatever. So, you know, at the same time, you know, Lance probably being a stand-up guy and trying to protect the name and trying to be like, hey, man, you foul. You know what I'm saying? You was using big. And a lot of stuff that Nas said in Ether, if you really break down what he said, it's nothing. It's everything that Dame is saying about Jay. He a backstabber. You know what I'm saying? He took big rhymes. You know, and now you got the nerve to say you better than Big. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z don't seem to be a great person. You know what I'm saying? He don't seem to be a stand-up guy. He seemed to be a backstabber. You know what I'm saying? He seemed to be a backdoor with dude's girl. Lance was basically like, man, you know, chill out. You know what I'm saying? What you messing with Charli Baltimore for? There's all these other different women out here, and you know, and maybe has something to do with the leak album. You know, maybe the leak album was just push the teapot to the steam coming out. But the more and more you hear people bring up stories about Jay, the more and more you understand, you kind of feel where Dame Dash coming from. There ain't no loyalty there. Jay think about Jay-Z. You know, it's no loyalty to Big. And I see Hassan Campbell going around talking about how Scott LaRock Jr. was saying how KRS-One never really, you know, helped him and never came back after Scott LaRock died. I seen the video he did about Pun, where he say Pun ain't never helped out. Fat Joe ain't never helped out Pun's son. He's an aspiring rapper, and he can rap too, to be honest. And why he ain't put him in Terror Squad or whatever situation may be, you need answers. And you see all these people, man, and people supposed to be close, and people supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to be La Familia, it's supposed to be family, it's supposed to be we tight. But at the end of the day, you ain't never tight as you think y'all is. You know what I'm saying? You know, these dudes ain't supposed to be going on disrespecting, you know, people's family or leaving them out to dry or not doing nothing for their family. You supposed to always take care of theirs. You understand, you know, people try to get more than they can, you know, than you trying to give, you know. But with Jay-Z just seemed to be a different type of dude, man. You know, with how he did Dame, and you know, remember Benny Siegel was in the courtroom, and they said we'll release Bean into Jay-Z custody, and Jay-Z said hell no, which I understood that. To him trying to backdoor Dame on Aaliyah, and him, you know, trying to, you know, get that big girl Charli Baltimore after he passed away. You know, it ain't looking good for Jay. You know, minus the NFL stuff, this is just the person he is. And we all got to remember, Jay-Z came up in the projects. We forget that, bro. You know, kind of him, you know, throwing the football funny. But, you know, Jay-Z seemed like the average dude out here. And it's crazy, man. Like, dudes fight over two things. Money, and women. Those are the top two things dudes fight over. But, hey, let me know what y'all think about the video. I'm going to look up that Cameron interview. I'm going to put the article and the Cameron interview in the source link. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, want to make a donation, the link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. Check out our music and entertainment playlist for more videos like this. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas, Goodfellas Sports TV. We go.